welcome back to Velox 18. We're here still in Russellville, Arkansas. Day number 2 in Russellville, Arkansas. Actually, yeah, I don't know. We've been here for like 36 hours, but I did do my delivery to Walmart yesterday, and now we're gonna be taking off. So we're gonna go right down the road to make our pickup down at Tyson Foods. So that's the plan. I'm just gonna make sure that this, of course it gets loud right when I do my intro. What up, homie? Oh, that's super ego. That's super ego. Lego my ego. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go and make sure that my trailer dried out, and then I'm gonna drop it down to -10, and we'll get rolling down to Tyson Foods to get loaded. So why don't I roll back to the back of the trailer and you guys roll the music. Navajo. We gotta roll back here and just open this thing up, make sure it dried out, man. All right. Yeah, looks good. I mean, it's not 100% dry, but pretty dry. I think I'm gonna keep it running for a little while right now. So I saw some condensation on the walls and stuff. So I'll just leave it at this temperature, and we'll try and get it dry before we go over there to Tyson. Sound like a plan, Stan? I think it does. Hey, these guys right here, JC Morales, they came driving around and they were all smiling at me. And the only reason I think that people smile at me is because, what am I doing? I got it flipped around. You guys are just staring at my, my sunshade. That's really funny. I was holding it like I was talking to the camera, but I was looking over at that truck that went by, because they were like looking at me and like smiling and like giggling, and I was like, maybe they've seen me on YouTube. Apparently, I'm a pretty popular guy in Arkansas, because yesterday I had 3 different people come up to me. Hey man, saw you on YouTube. So still weird to get noticed and recognized. I think if I didn't drive this truck, it'd be a lot less people recognizing me. But anyway, all right, we're gonna hang out for a little bit longer. It's 10:30. We got a noon appointment, and it's literally 4 miles down the road. So actually 4-minute drive. I think it's less than 4 miles down the road. Anyway, I'll straighten that out, and then yeah, we'll head down the road and get ourselves set up to make our pickup today, the first of 2 pickups. All right, so I looked at my GPS, and it's 5 minutes away, but it's 2.5 miles from here. Like it's just down the street. And I was watching people come in and scale loads last night, and I know they were coming from Tyson, because they load you up pretty stinking good. So basically, I think they're gonna try to load me up to like a gross weight. That's what I was, because it says 70,000 pounds, 70,000 and some change. So in my mind, I'm like, well, obviously we're not gonna do 70,000 pounds of cargo. So that must mean we're doing 70,000 pounds gross. I don't know, we'll see. I'll get there, we'll figure it out. I got 2 pickups today, one right here in Russellville, and then the other one is up in Rogers, which is just outside of Bentonville, Arkansas, kind of northwestern Arkansas. So I'll go get this pickup done, and then that one is like basically just first come, first serve. Once I get loaded here, I'll just make my way over there, and yeah, and then we'll see kind of how long it takes and what the, oh, I almost could have made that. So, you know, we'll see how long it'll take to get both of these loads, and then I might just head back towards the house tonight, because I'm not, you know, it's not like a crazy long drive, like 7 hours or something like that. So it kind of just depends on how long it takes for me to get both of these loads loaded on, and if it's like really late tonight, then I'll probably stop somewhere and sleep. But if not, I might just head on home, because we're going home for the weekend. So I don't know, kind of just depends. But apparently this is gonna take like 10 minutes for me to pull out of this driveway, so I'll just catch up with you guys when we get down the road. All right, just pulled up over here, and we'll go check into security and see. It's 10:55 and we got a noon appointment, so let's do it. I heard safety vests are required, so I'm gonna put my safety vest on. Let's go. All right. I couldn't get the camera on fast enough, but I just saw Santa Claus. I just saw Kris Kringle. I'm telling you. White hair, white beard. Really, he had a Santa Claus shirt on. It was like a Hawaiian shirt, but it was all Santa Claus faces and stuff. So yeah, I was like, man, that's really Kris Kringle, I think. Good old Saint Nick. It was a pretty I don't know, you may have seen him just barely getting into the into his pickup truck right there. Maybe I'll go back and try and freeze frame it and see. What's up, puppy dog? Puppy dog. But anyway, she said park right here and then go check in on the side of the building. That's where shipping is. So I got finished filling out my check-in sheet, and yeah, I'm gonna do that. You guys hold tight, and we'll see what door they give us. Hopefully we get a door right away and we can get the heck out of here pretty quick. I doubt it. I'm just, you know, wishful thinking. All right, she said I'm assigned to door 17, and she said I didn't need to pre-cool. Didn't need to pre-cool because I'm gonna unhook from the trailer and turn it off, and then they'll load me up, and then they'll come and tell me. Let's see. We get lined up here. We got plenty of room. They have all these. Little trailer stands to make sure that that the trailers don't tip over when the forklifts go inside of them. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to use one. They got one for every single dock here, but a lot of places, a lot of their trucks and then a lot of other outside carriers, they'll just drop trailers at a place like this because it takes so long to load sometimes. So I'm gonna slide my tandems. I was looking around seeing if other trucks, I don't think she told me I needed to slide my tandems, but it seems like all the other trailers around here, they slid their tandems. So I'll go open the doors, slide my tandems, back it in, disconnect, dolly down, disconnect, all that good stuff. So yeah, I need both my hands to do that, otherwise I would record it for you guys and you guys can see all the little nitty gritty. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it. You guys can imagine what it looks like. All right, it is shoot, what time is it? It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. We're loaded up. we're gonna head a couple hours up the road to Rogers, Arkansas, and try and get loaded with our next load up there. So should be there by the time I scale out and stuff over here. I'll probably stop and get something to eat somewhere. So maybe like 3:30 I'll be up there, maybe 4. So then I'll just get loaded, and then depending on how long it takes them to load me, we'll see, you know, we'll see how far we get tonight on our way back to Tennessee. But it's gonna be loud. I'm gonna shut you guys down. I'll talk to you in the truck. All right, we're on our way, and away we go. We're gonna head up to Russellville, Arkansas. Got to hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. So that's what we're doing, and we'll shoot. Let's just get some music going and get down the road. Let's go. Made it over here to the Tyson facility in Rogers, Arkansas, and they want us to drop the trailer and then bobtail over to check into the shipping and receiving office, and then these guys will come pick up my trailer and take it to the dock and all that. So I hate that, hate it. But yeah, we'll kind of see what they tell me right now. We'll see what they tell me, because I'd like to not do that if I can help it, to be honest. I'd like to just not have to have them mess with my trailer, driving my trailer around. Like, I don't know, it's not how I roll. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna go around here and I guess try to find somewhere to put this dang trailer. There's some spots, but I'm trying to find one that's really easy to get into, and well, I ain't found one yet. So I'll get around here and find one that's easy to get into, and then that's where I'll park it. Alright, I found the spot, we backed it in. I hate dropping my my reefer, I hate dropping my trailer. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go and we're gonna show, you know, what little damage I have before I drop it. I do have a little scuff here that was there when I bought it. That thing's gnarly, but nothing up high. Just a little paint scuff there, nothing major. Just a little dent, little scrape, another little set of dents, looks like from the door. And then of course all the little scuffs from backing into the stinking docks right here on this last panel. Nothing much here on the back to speak of. Same thing on this side, just the scuffs in the paint, little scratches. There's a little, same thing from the doors, kind of getting pushed back up against it. But nothing major. There is like a scratch in the in like the paint on this that goes like the length of the trailer, like a tree got it. There's some scrapes up there up top, and you can see like even some denting. It's hard to see it. There you go, that might be better. So this side is a little worse up top, which it's the passenger side, so that's gonna happen when you go by trees and stuff. That's the side where the trees hang over. So but that's pretty much it as far as damage goes. But I'm gonna document all this on video because I hate the idea of other people backing in next to my trucks, and they don't give us a lot of room here. I mean, it's not like, you know, I don't know. So yeah, that's where we have it, and we're in spot 246. So all right, now we'll go check into the shipping office. All right, so the broker on this one said I needed to be here anytime today between 7 a.m. and midnight, but didn't say that it was a drop trailer load. So apparently they have until Saturday night to have this load loaded. And the guy told me if they're short any product, I'll be here 2 days. So I'm gonna call Coyote right now and just tell him like, hey, this isn't what I signed up for, and you know, you're taking away my home time. So either this thing gets loaded tonight, or I'm bouncing, or you guys are paying me $1,000 a day for every day that I'm not sitting on my couch watching football with my family. So we'll figure out, we'll see what's going on. But you know how it is, man. You know how it is. Someone drops the ball on when they input the load, and then, or they know, that's even worse, right? If they know and then they still book it like that. So what time is it? It's 4:50 Central Time. I'm gonna try and call my guy at Coyote real quick and see if he's gone home yet, and if he hasn't, maybe he can help me. He can contact the customer rep on this one and see if they can't push it through to make sure it gets loaded tonight. So yeah, not stoked though. This isn't what I agreed to. Not what I agreed to. All right, I called Coyote, and my guy had already left, unfortunately, because he would have been able to get me answers more quickly. And then by the time I answered, I mean, by the time they answered, it was like it's the night phone service, and so they just take messages basically. You know, they're not as connected to the process. It's just after 5 o'clock, so I don't know if I'm gonna get an answer tonight, to be honest. But I went and double checked my rate confirmation because I'm like, man, did I miss something? Like, you know, I'm not as detail oriented as I should be sometimes. But no, it actually says 4 to 5 hours to load over here. And so when that guy in the shipping office was like, yeah, man, we got until Saturday, just depends on if we have, and he goes, to be honest, I would just check back in the morning and see if it's loaded. And I'm like, that doesn't sound good to me, man. That just doesn't sound good to me. I said, it's my trailer. It's my one trailer that I make money with. And not that I was planning on doing anything like the load will still be delivered on time, even if they don't load it till Saturday night. But they're taking away my home time, you know, so that's valuable to me, very valuable. So I don't know if Coyote would want to just cut this stop out and just send what they have, you know, from over there, or
if they want to pay me a new rate, because basically they changed the rate. You know, the rate confirmation wasn't accurate, so now, you know, we gotta deal with that. You know, they either withheld that information or were mistaken and you know, failed on the planning end to like state that in the rate confirmation and on their load board. So yeah, we'll see what happens. For now, you know, I left a message with the guy and he's like, okay, I'll make a note and I'll find out, you know, how we can resolve this situation. And I'm like, thanks, buddy. I like kind of don't anticipate a call back tonight, to be honest. Like, I haven't had this kind of thing happen with Coyote though, so we'll see what happens with Coyote. Typically my Coyote loads go super smooth, so hopefully this one gets taken care of. And usually when if something is off, I have my guy, and my guy just jumps right on it, fixes it for me, communicates with the customer rep, and kind of gets everything how it should be. But this time, I don't know. This is a big difference, you know. And I'm not going to be late to the delivery appointments. So I think for them, they're like, you know, you're going to get a 34-hour reset. You're just going to do it in Arkansas instead of at home. But that's not, you know, it's not okay. It's not okay. Frankie, it's not okay. You guys don't know that joke, but it's funny. All right. Yeah. So anyways, I'll update you guys a little bit later on, find out what's going on. For now, we're in this little well, here, let me show you guys. I'll turn this around. So we're in this little bobtail parking lot over here, and there's a driver's lounge over there. And yeah, I haven't gone in there yet, but I'm fixing to. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see. Kind of a bummer. I was like talking to my wife earlier. I'm like, hey, I got loaded pretty quick over here in Russellville, so there's a possibility I could end up, you know, getting loaded up there, and then I'll start on my way home, and I could be home, you know, middle of the day on Friday. It's not looking very likely now, is it? But anyway, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, it's 7:30. So I've been here about 3 hours. So I just called them back for a third time, Coyote, and I just said, hey, have you guys found anything out? And they're like, no, unfortunately, we don't think we're gonna be able to get a hold of anyone tonight. And I said, well, I need a new rate confirmation with a renegotiated rate, because this isn't what I agreed to. This isn't what was on the rate confirmation. This wasn't the agreement we had. So I need a new rate confirmation, and if the, you know, rate confirmation, like we need to renegotiate the rate. I said, and basically, you know, if that can't happen like soon, like tonight, then I'm gonna hook up to my trailer and I'm gonna take off. And you guys can either have me deliver the load, like what's on there already, to Virginia, to the first stop on Monday, or you know, you guys can just have me take it back to the shipper, and I'll just take it back over there. We'll negotiate a rate just for that. But you know, it was you know, the load was misrepresented on the rate on the load board, so it didn't say anything about being a drop trailer load. And now, you know, I'm stuck here in Arkansas, and I don't want them to grab my trailer and then keep it in a dock for 2 days. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm a little perturbed, but there's nothing anyone can do about it because it's after 5 o'clock. So it is what it is, and I'm gonna kind of make an executive decision here pretty quick on whether or not I'm gonna hook up to my trailer and just take off and see what they want to do tomorrow, or if I'm going to be nice and hold myself here overnight which wasn't my plan. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, executive decision made. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. But not with my trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and there's no point in me taking my trailer out now tonight, because if they do end up loading it tonight, then, you know, I'll take my layover and eat it. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and their driver lounge here is all they took all the chairs out of it during COVID, so there's nowhere to sit. The shower's out of order, the bathroom, so you know they do have facilities here, but they're not kept up in order. So so I'm gonna go and I'm actually gonna go stay in a hotel, and I'll just submit this bill to freaking Coyote, man. But no, I'm gonna do that, and then you know, we'll get ooh, that drop off is pretty gnarly. Gnarlier than I thought it was. And that guy had his blinker on for a minute, but now he doesn't. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, like if this is the best thing to do, but it's what I'm doing. So, you guys ever been in those situations where I don't know if it's actually a good thing to do, but it's what I'm like it's what I am doing. So, you know, yeah, this is kind of a mess over here. There's people like blocking all the lanes of traffic and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go over and get myself a hotel room and come back in the morning and see if my trailer's loaded. And well, I can call them too. I can call them and find out if my trailer's loaded, and then we'll go from there. We'll go from there. And even if I call tonight and it somehow gets loaded, which they haven't even grabbed it out of the spot yet, but I'll call them tonight and just find out if it's in the dock, if it's going to get loaded, what's going on with it. And when I do that, if I get some good news, I'll have no problem just leaving the hotel, because I got a good deal on it. We use some rewards points and stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. But anyway, we'll get on our way, and I'll catch up with you guys at the hotel, and we'll end this thing. All right, I'm in here in the hotel, and yeah, we're gonna chill here tonight. So I guess this will be a to be continued video. We'll figure out what is gonna happen, if my trailer's gonna get loaded tomorrow, and all that good stuff. So yeah, get a hold of someone at Coyote tomorrow and figure out what's going on, why there was a breakdown in communication, and you know, kind of, you know, put them in a position that they need to do what's right. Do what's right. But anyway, in my experience so far with Coyote, they usually do. So I think we're okay. It's just, yeah, I've never had this happen with Coyote. Normally their loads go really smooth. So yeah, check in with you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace out. See you tomorrow.